Alright, hello everyone, Arrow here, and I just wanted to give you a quick update on what I changed on my character for Magic Find, since some people of you asked. I did post a POB of the assassin with the Mageblood with Magic Find, but I wanted to show you what I did personally to go hybrid MF, because my build guide video is not showing that. And then I also wanted to show you what you can do if you want to stay one, right? And you want to keep tinctures and run a Mageblood, because that's my next project that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy Mageblood, and then I will see how we can fit in everything else. And I will talk about quickly about some problems that we would run into and that we want to avoid. So what did I do? I did get Petrified Blood in the setup, so I had to drop, unfortunately, Bark Skin, which is really good, right? But I had to drop it. Well, we got Detect Evil instead. It's kind of nice because, especially when you're running legions, you can see the rare mobs on the map and you can just blink on them and see if you killed them or not. I really like it, and also like not getting blocked is super good, I think, and underrated. We did add in a Divination Distillate. Obviously, this is like the standard, right? You can basically just have it up all the time. I did drop Clarity, and I did drop my other Watcher's Eye, so I got a new Watcher's Eye now just yesterday. Because we don't need the Clarity, we have double Determination. And the Clarity thing is whatever, it's not, but it's double Determination, Watcher's Eye, reduce extra damage, which I just lately swapped out. And we wait, what did I have in my last setup? I can't even remember anymore. We do have Witchfire Brew, and we do have a Freezing Tincture, right? And with rarity and chance to gain rage on hit. I talked about this setup before, but we did switch to freeze. I think it's a bit better in terms of survivability, and we don't really need that much damage anyways. And then this flask slot is usually a silver flask for attack speed and increased effect, like an onslaught flask. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're running the Headhunter. We're running empty glove slot right now, and we completely dropped the vector setup with haste. I don't think I posted a video about that. I think I'm just gonna upload I did make one, but I never uploaded it. Just gonna upload it, or upload both. Maybe on top of each other or behind each other. I also realized that I should probably get one pierce on my gloves, so I did that. Because if you run a Nimbus, it's probably not a good idea if it hits a target and then gets back to you, right? You want it to pierce through and then come back, so it gets the double hit. I did have those, or I did have pierce on my last gloves, but then when I switched to these, I got suppress, and then realized that's maybe not a good idea. So I think at least you should get one pierce somewhere. What else did I change? I did change a bit on the tree. I did get these 3 nodes. And we could make up a bit of room for other stuff. The only problem now is we are not suppress capped, right? So we have the lucky here. We are around, I would say 90%, 90, 95. But keep in mind that you will not be capped like this, and you gotta get your cap somewhere else. What you can get is that which was taken with 15% or 14% suppress. I had that before, and I also had Wither on here. The problem with Wither on your Witch Was Taken is it gives you like 14% chance to apply a Wither stack, which is not good enough to keep or to get 15 Wither stacks going. And Wither is such a big damage increase that I thought, okay, I need to switch this back. What I got instead here, now we are overcapped here, is Chaos Resistance, but it's basically for the Mageblood setup, right? So we can get overcapped here on Chaos Resistance, and we can drop some other stuff. So I went back to getting a Balance of Terror, so we get a way better consistent damage setup. It is a bit annoying to hit W every once in a while, but it's only every 10 seconds, so it's not too bad. And overall, I think it's worth it because the damage output is going to be way better because you will have one wither stack here on every hit, which is so good that you will have maximum wither stacks after like 1 second. Like I have 10 attacks per second or something crazy. So it is really good. I will upload this POB in the description so you can check it out. But yeah, this is basically, just want to give you an update. This is the hybrid MF setup that I'm running right now. We get another like 17-18% quant here and a whole bunch of rarity from the tincture. And we also upgraded, I think I upgraded this after the video. So we have 1+1 endurance charge here. So yeah, this is the hybrid setup. If you want to run this with a headhunter, that's pretty good. You will die a bit more often than you would with the other setup. With the other setup, as I said, I did not die a single time, even in super juiced maps from 99 to 100, because my defenses were way higher. Like at the moment, I'm sitting on 5,000 armor, right, which is not super crazy. Before that, I was sitting on 30k armor and 19k evasion. So keep that in mind when you run this setup. You will die more often, but on the other hand, you will also have a bunch more magic find, which I think overall was worth it. And now what I want to do is I want to try out a Mageblood setup. The big problem with the Mageblood setup is we need 4 flask slots, right? Or let's say at least 3, and we will have to ditch the Witchfire Brew, I think. There's just no way around ditching this, in my opinion. So we need to get Despair somewhere else. Yes, you could only get Despair here from self-cast, but from mapping, I think that's a horrible decision and not good enough. So I wanted to get a solution where we basically can apply Despair, and this is what I came up with, and this is what I'm going to test out for you guys. So the first option is we get a Breath Stealer, which you can anoint, which is super nice. It also creates a Blighted Spore. I think it's gonna be really good. It's like a mini headhunter. It gives you all the auras from mobs when they die. And what you can run with this, you can anoint this, as I said, so you can get either this Corruption, increased effect of Wither, but I think this is a bit better, and in terms of DPS, pretty similar. So you get Heart of Darkness, so another 7% pen and 27% increased chaos damage. If you want to go with a defensive option, what is really, really good and really sick is if you get Soul of Steel. This is hands down the best defensive option, in my opinion, on all res, and 30% increased armor. I think we don't have any increased armor on the tree. And 150 flat armor. The other options are, like, what you could also get is get Onslaught effectiveness here, right? But to be fair, maybe we could even get this. Yeah, I think you could even get this and free up some points here somehow, and can just get this. Otherwise, yeah, you could get this. You could also get where is it? I think it's this node, right? Yeah, Panopticon gives you effect on your totems. But I think you're not going to place down your totems all the time, so I think overall the other options are better. Yeah, pretty cool gloves. I'm going to test out how this is feeling. In terms of DPS, I checked it out. All of these are pretty similar. I bought these Hand of the High Templar, I think for 1 divine. They are really good. I mean, the attack base crit could be higher, but basically what you would want to do with this setup, if you get the Hand of the High Templar, you will get more base crit, then you will get a super buffed up Diamond Flask with the Mageblood, right? And then you will get almost, I mean, not capped, you get around 85% crit, and then you can drop increased critical strike support. You can drop this, and basically you'll still get maxed, and then you can run something else. What you want to run in that case is up to you. I think the best option was hypothermia for some reason. I think because of my frost blink. But yeah, I will need to check that out. What would be the best option? Also, the thing is, we will not have any pierce here, so maybe what you want to do is you just get +4 pierce with a pierce support, because pierce support in terms of damage is pretty good. I checked that out. And the last option is Toomfist. Also, what is really cool about Toomfist, if you swap these in, obviously we lose a little bit of life because we have 68 life on here, but you will make up for that with your jewels anyways. But what is really cool is that Oath of the Magi is still working even if you put in gems, right? So if I put in any jewel here, get this one. As you can see, our life is not changing because this does not count as a gem. Obviously, it's a jewel. So in terms of efficiency of this slot, if we keep running Oath of the Magi, this is really, really good. The thing is, if we drop the Headhunter for the Mageblood, I don't even know if we want to run Petrified Blood anymore. And if you don't run Petrified Blood anymore, we might want to get back Barkskin anyways. And with the Mageblood and Barkskin, with an Armor Flask, a Granite Flask, we would have again like over 30k armor, or maybe like even 40k armor, just from the Mageblood. So this might be the better option to go for Barkskin again and drop Oath of the Magi. What we could also do is then drop Detect Evil and get Lessons of the Seasons again, and this would basically make us completely immune to almost all ailments. And if we run Toomfist in combination, what is also really good, we can get a nice jewel. I mean, we farmed like a ton of jewels here, and a lot of them have double corruptions with Avoid. So yeah, we have like tons of jewels here, right? With Avoid being poisoned, Avoid being frozen, Avoid being stunned. And you can run all of these to basically get completely immune to ailments. So yeah, I'm excited to test out all of these options and give you guys an update what felt best. I have the feeling that Toomfist might be the best. The thing is, we also get Fortify here, 25% chance. I mean, we don't really have much melee hits, but we do have Shield Charge, right, which we use fairly often. So we will occasionally have Fortify up as well. And I think overall Toomfist might feel the best, but then we can't really swap out Crit Strike support. And we will have to see how we fill the Flask slot. Because I think for a Mageblood, if we run a Mageblood, it would make sense to run a Diamond Flask and to get some base crit. So yeah, all of these options seem viable. I will try to figure out what's the best one. I think they will all be pretty similar. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I saved up now 151 Divines, and we have 2000 Chaos also still laying around. It's another 10 divs, and we can liquidate a lot of stuff. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna liquidate pretty much everything and buy a Mageblood. Test it out. All right, that's it for the that's it for the video. I'm gonna keep you up to date, and yeah, I will go live probably later, so you can see how this progress goes. All right, goodbye.